Hi there, I'm David Taylor, Chef Director of Grace Savour. I'm making a pickled mackerel with lacto-fermented kohlrabi, gooseberry from our garden, served with a sauce made from buttermilk, finished with fig leaf oil. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is going to prepare our kohlrabi. So the lacto-fermented kohlrabi takes around about a week to prepare. So this will be the first job you'll need to do. So the first thing we do, trim off the top, bottom of the kohlrabi. So loosely peel it. It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect because we're going to trim it up. Once our kohlrabi is ready, we're going to put it on the Japanese rotary mandolin. So now I'm going to take the kohlrabi. And I'll weigh it, and then what I'll do is I'll add 2% of the total weight of kohlrabi in salt. At this point, just want to really mix through all the salt, and then we're going to place it into the vacuum pack bag. So now we vacuum pack the kohlrabi, we'll leave it in a room temperature spot out of the sun for about a week or so. And what you're looking for is when the bag starts to balloon, and that's when you know that it's ready. Okay, so this is our lovely lacto-fermented kohlrabi. You can see the colour change in it, and also just and all the lovely water juices come off it. So both the liquid and the kohlrabi itself can be used. Very delicious, very exciting stuff. So once it's ready, just cut open the bag. You should get a very acidic waft of sour kohlrabi. And then what we're going to do is take some of these strips, and we'll prepare them for our dish. I'm in the garden now. Just going to get some fig leaves and some figs for us to pickle, ready for our mackerel dish we're going to be doing in a bit. So yeah, these are the fig leaves. So, and we always kind of want to cut from different parts of the tree. So the fig leaves are really aromatic. They have a little bit of a coconutty flavour to them, especially when we use them to infusion or put them into an oil. And I'm not trying to create something that's coconutty as such, just that aromatic flavour just really helps to lift the dish, and that's kind of what hits my mouth when we're tasting it. So the green figs have this, I mean, they're not really that nice, but they don't always ripen. But if we blanch them and then we pickle them, they have this lovely fig flavour, like ever so slight bitterness to them, which is really lovely when we're matching into this dish. So just come back from the garden where I've got my fig leaves. What we're going to do is quickly blanch these straight into ice water, and then we'll blend them with double the amount of oil. Now I'm going to let that steep for 24 hours. So now we're going to do our green figs that we got earlier from the garden. We're going to pickle these. First off, we need to blanch them. That just takes away some of the irritant that's inside them, and also just gives them a really lovely texture when we actually go to pickle them and eat them later. We're going to leave them there for a good 2 weeks. So now I'm going to prepare the mackerel. I'm going to take the fillets off the mackerel. Now I'm just going to trim the fish. Now I've taken the mackerel skin off and left the bloodline behind. I just want to trim up the fish ready for our portion. So I'm going to cut either side of the bone line, just to cut that out. And then I'm left with these two lovely pieces of mackerel fillet. But the nice thing without the bloodline is we don't get that intense oily fish flavour. It's much more delicate. And I'm going to trim top and bottom on the side, then lay them onto our tray ready to be pickled. Okay, so after about a week or two, your pickled fig should be ready. That pickle should have permeated. Vat packing it has also really helped with that process. That's why we do it that way. And then what we're going to do for this is we're going to trim them in half and then cut them into nice thin slices to use as a garnish for our dish. Okay, so let's first get ready with the sauce. We'll take the buttermilk, mix in with the lacto-fermented kohlrabi, apple pickle. So take the mackerel and drop the mackerel into the pickle for around about 1 minute. After that time is done, lift out the mackerel, gently season, and then we'll place it into the bowl. Dot over with the apple pickle gel, and then garnish with the lacto-fermented kohlrabi, pickled figs and gooseberries, and then just finish it with the oxide daisies and fennel tops. And then take the sauce, finish it with the lovely fig leaf oil, spoon into the centre of the bowl, and then serve. Here we have our lightly pickled mackerel with lacto-fermented kohlrabi, gooseberries from our garden with a sauce made from buttermilk and fig leaf oil. Hope you enjoyed the mackerel, buttermilk and gooseberry serving. Click here to see some more videos, and don't forget to subscribe and like the Staff Canteen.